Okay, so the next part is AWS code build. So you have push your code in the code commit. The next part is you build it, right? You build it or test it. So how you can do it in this using AWS code build. So let me go to code build. So this is used to build and test your code with elastic scaling. So generally, when you use any other CI tools like Jenkins, so you configure the first you should have Jenkins running, right? And the second you need some agents, build agents, where you configured whatever, like if you are compiling the Java projects, you need Maven. So you do all those configurations, right? And the most important thing, you pay for those agents because something is running on that server constantly, because it's not that dynamic provisioning. So something is running on that server, so that server is always up and running, and you need to maintain that server also. All those things like related to the server maintenance will go with the Jenkins or Jenkins build agents. So in AWS code build, you just need to pay for the build time. Like if your build is taking 10 minutes, so there would be some dynamic provisioning will happen. It will just run for 10 minutes, and you do not know which server it is launching and how it is doing everything. It is like a black box for you. So how we can use that? So for that, first thing you need to create a project. So here you can create a project. You can put this demo hyphen build project name, and here you need to provide a source also. So AWS provides you lot of source configurations like AWS code commit. You can configure with your GitHub also, S3. You can also use S3 as a source code repository, GitHub, Bitbucket, a lot of things. So like if I select GitHub here, so you just need to, configure your GitHub account. It will just ask ask for your credentials, and it automatically do all the steps. Like for me, it just says you are connected to the GitHub because I did that configuration. So here I'll just use this AWS code commit also. Okay. And here you can see that I can see I have two repository. So in this, there is nothing. So I can select this one. You can define your branch also. So right now there is only one branch. So I am seeing only one branch here. Okay. There are additional configuration also. If you want, you can do that. And now, so what you need, so this is you are actually configuring some build agents to run your code, right? So this is the project configuration you did. Now the environment, which is important. So here you can use the image which AWS provides, like yes, so they have already provided. You can decide the operating system like Amazon, Ubuntu, or whatever according to your application. And runtime, you can define it's an standard, and the image, so it provides you all those things here. You can search for, you can select any of those. Okay. So this is how basically you can define your environment. You can use the custom image also. So if you click on custom image, it's your image, and you can select which environment type it is, right? So you can do all those stuff also. It's up to you, however you want to use it. So for the image, you have these options from where you can use the images, other repositories, other registry, like you can use the Docker Hub. But for your general purpose and for this demo purpose, the managed image should be okay. So you can select this operating system like this. You can select the image, and then the service role. So we need a service role for this code build. So it automatically creates it. Or if you already have something, you can select that also. Otherwise, let this project automatically create a service role for you. So this is where you actually define your environment, how your build should be running. What you need. Now the second thing, what needs to be done for your build, right? So it's a build spec. So code build uses the build spec.yaml file. Let me show you how it looks like. This is the build spec.yaml file. So where you can define how do you want, what needs to be done for that project, how you are building your project, right? So in this, there are phases like pre-build, build, and there is a post build also. A lot of spaces are there. So I mean, for my example, I can just do this, like I just want to do the MVN install, okay? And the artifacts where actually, uh, if I want to store my artifact somewhere like to S3 bucket and all those stuff, so I can do it like this. So I want to store this YAML file and I want to store this war file, so I can do it in this way. Okay, this is how you can store your artifacts in S3 bucket. So this is how you will define it. And this build spec.yaml file should be placed at the root of your project. Okay. And also, if it is just for your testing purpose, you can just run like this also, mvn hyphen version. That's it. You don't need to, I mean, sorry, insert build comments. You can just do this mvn hyphen version if I just want to do in that way. Batch configurations if you have needed, and artifacts. Now if you have some artifacts that you want to store it on S3 bucket, you can do it like this, Amazon S3. You can provide your bucket name, like I have created this. You can provide the name if you want to. You can enable, I mean, you can do all the settings which you do for your S3 bucket generally. And this is how you want to do the artifact packaging, none or zip, however you want to do, you can do it in this way. So this is how you can create a build project. So it will take little bit of time. I mean, it will just create a bit, it's just a sample one that we are creating. Okay, so you can see that my build is created here, and you can see that this is my artifacts upload location also. And here you can do all those things. You can start the build, you can do the notification, and if there is anything that you want to edit again, so you can use like this edit source environment or anything else you want to do it. So I can show you the some builds which I ran previously. So here you can see build, run, status, project, source version, all those details for that build. You can see it here. And you can also see the logs also. So here you can see that I can see my build logs, and it will provide you all the details of your build accordingly. There are a lot of tabs that you can use. So this is how AWS code build used, and you can use it to build your application. Okay.